In this lesson, we're estimating each percent. So if I look at letter A on page 138, I have 48% of 76. So I want to use estimation to make this problem easier. So to use estimation, 48% is a lot like saying 50%. So I'm going to round it up to 50%. Now, I could find 50% of 76, but I think there's an easier number I can do. 76 looks a lot like rounding up to 80. So my new problem would be, what is 50% of 80? Well, I know 50% is the same as saying 1/2, and I can find that by doing 50 over 100. Simplifying it down, I can divide both by 50. 50 divided by 50 is 1. 100 divided by 50 is 2. So I have 1/2 of 80. Well, 1/2 of 80 is 40. So 50% of 80 would be 40. Some of you could have figured out 50% of 80 without having to make it into a fraction. That's okay. So my answer is about 40. If you weren't sure that 1/2 of 80 was 40, here's another way you can look at it. I have 1/2 times 80. I need to put 80 over 1 because I can't multiply a whole number by a fraction. I have to multiply a fraction by a fraction. I know 2 goes into both of them. To simplify, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 80 divided by 2 is 40. Multiplying across, I get 40 over 1, which is my answer, about 40. You can do this either way. All ways are correct. And remember, estimation can be different for everybody, so not one answer is always correct. This problem is letter C on page 138. I want to find 73% of 41 using estimation. So, 73% to me, I think I can round that up. I want to round it up to 75%, because that's a nice percentage that I already know. And I'm looking for 75% of 41. Now, I could find that, but there's an easier number I could use. 75% of, let's round down to 40. 75% of 40 is a lot easier. 75% of 40, if I think about it, is 30. Now let's look at how I came up with that. 75% is the same as saying 3/4. And I also know that I could do that by doing 75 out of 100. If I simplify it, 25 can go into both. 75 divided by 25 is 3. 100 divided by 25 is 4. So I have 3/4 of 40. That's the same as saying 3/4 times 40. And we know how to do this. Put 40 over 1 so we can multiply. Can anything simplify? Well, looking at this, I know I can simplify 4 and 40. 4 goes into both of them. 4 goes into 4 once, and 40 divided by 4 is 10. My last step is to multiply across, and I'm left with 3 times 10, which is 30, and 1 times 1, which is 1. So my answer is 30. Either way you do this is correct. Another way I could have done it was 0.75 times 40. Remember, we're trying to make these problems easier to solve. So my answer is about 30. Your code for this lesson is bicycle.